Ooh, 723. There's this new exhibit opening at the Bush Center tomorrow and has documents. It really documents the pursuit of freedom through documents.
Right, yeah. Fox Source Hannah Battah has a first look at Freedom Matters. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to the both of you. So this exhibit officially opens tomorrow, but we have a sneak preview here on Good Day with the president and the CEO of the Bush Center. Ken Hirsch, thank you so much for chatting with us. And we were discussing earlier about how this new exhibit, brand new exhibit, really plays into the entire mission of the center.
Correct. At the Bush Center, everything President Bush stands for is about freedom and opportunity and accountability and compassion. And our mission here is to strengthen democracy, expand opportunity for all, and advance free societies. What better way to do that than to tell the story of and to celebrate freedom and liberty? It hasn't been a smooth path throughout human history, and I think this exhibit brings to light the evolutionary nature of freedom, and it's something that I hope everybody within 500 miles of here will want to make a trip to see.
Well, and the impressive collection alone, I think, really is a sight to see. We have some video that shows parts of the exhibit as a whole and the impressive documents that you guys have been able to get your hands on. Can you just talk briefly about some of those?
Well, sure. I mean, so many of these documents we take for granted because we've seen them in the archives and we've seen the parchment. But back in the day, how did this word get disseminated? Something that got signed in Philadelphia, if you were hundreds of miles away, how did you even know what happened? And so we've assembled documents that were actually used to disseminate the information. For example, a pocket version of the Emancipation Proclamation that was given to the Union soldiers as they spread throughout the country to explain to the formerly enslaved people that they were free. And how would they know other than the word of mouth? And here there was a pocket document. It started with a pocket document of the Magna Carta that was actually carried around by people in the year 1305, which explained people's rights. And that was, to me, one of the most powerful aha moments about assembling this. We have a printing of the Constitution about a week later. After it was signed, it was printed in a magazine. Well, that's what people actually read. And how would they have possibly seen the original document at the time? And so I think that's what we want people to understand, that as citizens, we have a role in our democracy. The American experiment is about self-government. And we all need to learn about it. We all need to see it. And these were the original ways that these documents were seen.
Yeah, Ken, I mean, it really is such an impressive collection. Thank you so much for your insight. I really hope that when people walk through here, they're able to get some of that insight and obviously budget a little bit of time, because there really is a lot to read through and learn from the collection here. We're going to put the ticketing information up on the screen right now. All of it is up on our website. Again, this exhibit officially opens tomorrow. It runs through the end of the year, and all of those details will be up at fox4news.com. Reporting live at the Bush Center, I'm Hannah Battah for Good Day.